All right, class, settle down. Class is in session. Everyone get to your seats. Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Don't Starve as we continue on with our slightly being late of schedule, but that's fine because my games haven't been loading very well, and that's a very large travesty. Anyway, one of the things that we need to be thinking about is getting ourselves some of those lovely, lovely things out there called traps and spiders for silk, because I pretty badly need it. I kind of feel like I saw some of the higher level spider nests as well, so I probably want to go ahead and actually use fairly aggressive tactics, just kill some of those spiders off. Should be okay. There we go. Might as well cook all these up and have a bit of an eat there. I think that's going to be capped, yeah, so you can leave that as is. So it turns out that I can just eat the raw green mushrooms, it looks like, and I take a huge hit in sanity. I'm still recovering, but with Maxwell that doesn't really matter, so I can just go ahead and do that. There's nothing really wrong with doing that. So we'll continue on a little bit. We'll build our traps now, because that is how you typically want to do that. We are going to be fighting, I think I saw a tier 3, so we will build 3. Let's go ahead and grab our lantern and head over towards the spider nests. So where should I actually do this first? I don't know if I want to do the ones in the swamp, because they're fighting with the other guys there. I don't want to go all the way to fight those ones either. We'll probably just deal with... Here's the thing, a lot of the spider nests that I've been encountering are actually surrounded by horrible, awful things. The thing is that I don't really want them turning into spider queens. Alright, let's go to the swamp one. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some silk lying around as well while we're at it. But one of the more important things that we have to do is just make sure that we don't get pummeled by tentacles. We are wearing our slurtle shell helmet. Slurtle? Shellmet. Oh, the puns. They just keep on rolling. Anyway, we've got that on, so we aren't going to be as in trouble as we normally would be. I'm going to potentially kill... no, I don't want to take off my equipment, so let's just run around this way. Alright. Okay, there's a spike bat here, so that does mean that these guys did kill off the, whatever it's called. Run, Chester! That was more than 3 that came out of there. Yeah, I need to just get away so that Chester doesn't die. I'm actually going to drop his eye bone off here. Because... oh, what the hell? Alright, that was a slightly strange follow distance. Okay, well... I really wish I had my spear on me right now, but I don't think I've actually gone ahead and made that yet. Right, so I'm just going to drop off Chester. Let's just run around and dodge all this stuff. There we go. Good times. You can also eat monster meat a little bit as this guy, because it doesn't really matter all that much if you take a little bit of health damage, as long as you sort of know what you're doing. Let's just do this. Oh, I'm full. Shoot. Okay, well, either way we'll do this. Drop this on the ground since we don't really need it that badly. Drop this on the ground. Let's go ahead and equip this. Because I do want to save the stamina of my dark sword, just fight scarier things than, obviously, a nest. Okay. So... let's just drop all of our traps here for now. We'll pick up our lantern and we'll turn it on. And have we got enough space in our inventory for some of this crap? Yeah, we have. And now let's pick up the medicine, because the medicine is actually really good. It's just, you know, priorities of whatever it is you're trying to do. Now we could replant this somewhere more pleasant. Like I could actually plant this here. I could also plant this by the bunny village, which might be funny, but yeah, it might be best for me to not block off one of my common routes of movement. So we'll probably put this one up over here, I think. There we go. Oh crap, there's a bat. Oh, there's the insanity thing going on as well, so that's interesting. Alright, did they stop following me yet? I think so. Oh no. Here they come. Alright. There we go. They have such a low drop rate of things. Anyway. Didn't really want to pick up that guano. So drop that back here. Eat this, maybe? It'd be lovely if I could get a fridge. It's actually kind of going to be difficult for me to get the clockwork gears, because I have to go down to the ruins to do that, ultimately. Which is not the safest of things, really. Alright, let's go ahead and plant these. Well, maybe I'll actually, let's go grab this and fertilize that with it. There we go. Only one of them. I kind of want to cook this up and eat it. We'll save it for later, but we'll have it cooked up and eat that. Alright, now then. We've gotten quite a lot of silk. Have we gotten as much as I really need? One of the things I'm seriously considering doing is popping upstairs every once in a while just to do things, because that just makes things a little bit more efficient. One of the things that I should get for that is the bug net. So we'll make ourselves some of the stuff that we'll be using for when we actually go up there. We'll just put them in this chest for now, but... There we go. We'll also put our healing supplies in there for now. There we go. I could also do with some more light bulbs. We're running out. A little bit. Well, no, we've actually got quite a few right now, but not as many as I'd like. Okay, so... Where to now? Well, there's this area right beside my house that I haven't explored. Maybe I should actually explore that. Maybe that would be a smart idea. And we still haven't found the ruins. Actually, there was a nightmare thing just recently by us. It would probably be smart of me to go ahead and collect up that stuff. A nightmare fissure or something? I can't really remember. You can see a lot of guano down here, and it's actually the reason that farming is quite viable. Oh no, there's still the insanity effect there. Well, either way, let's go ahead and grab up some sticks and some other stuff like that. Nope. That was a larger draw distance than I remember these guys having. Alright. Nightmare fuel, come to me. Alright, bats over there too. So this is the easy way to get nightmare fuel. It's not the most reliable since these things don't always spawn anywhere near where you would figure out where they are. But when they do, it's actually quite convenient. Yeah. Stupid bat. There we go. Waiting for that shadow thing to show up here. Eat his brethren while I'm at it, that stupid bat. Actually, maybe this one's not going to aggro from this far. The other ones are much more aggressive, the Terror Beaks, so this one might just not have the motivation for it. Alright. So, let's go ahead and collect up a couple more light bulbs. I don't need a ton, so I might just go down here. It's weird that he aggroed from so far away in the first place if he's not going to chase, but whatever. I really should kill this stupid thing. Alright, where's my... Damn it. Come on. Oh, he's buggering off. You probably put out some bait for him, but... It's just not really that important. I just don't want him to eat all of the stuff around him. More bats. I wish I actually knew where bats spawned. I think they just spawn randomly, though. Alright, so a couple light bulbs here, not many. Oh no, those are mush trees. Oh no, I actually pulled out all the light bulbs here. Right, okay, well. Looks like we'll have to go on a little bit more of a quest. But it is important that you keep topped off on these, and they have to be fresh, so... Alright, well, we've got a swarm of bats after us again, which is always fun. Let's go to here. Shall make our stand under the light of this tree. Goddamn bats. I really should actually get in the habit of leaving Chester at home in the caves. There's just far more stuff that seems to get aggressive towards him. What the hell was that? I thought I saw something else down there. I think it was also just a bat. There we go. Oops. Okay, we went the wrong way anyway. Oh, all that bloodshed for nothing. Came to naught. But, like 20% of the stamina of my thing. Oh well. Oh, there's that, good old earthquake again. That rabbit is terrified, poor thing. Should I put him out of his misery and just eat him? Maybe. That's what he gets for being edible and delicious. Anyway, let's get our light bulbs used up here. We'll just toss our old ones, that way we don't have a bunch of them cluttering up our inventory that are about to rot. That makes all these other ones more likely to rot more quickly. And go ahead and just start picking up some nice ones. Pick up a couple of mushrooms while we're down here at it. Alright. And these do grow back eventually, if I recall. Maybe they don't and I'm just SOL. But I'm pretty sure they do grow back. Alright, let's go ahead and eat a mushroom, because it'll take a while for my sanity to recover itself. Like, it does take out a huge chunk of your sanity, it's just that, as Maxwell, I can definitely afford that. That's an interesting looking fern. Okay. Now then, where do I go from here? I want to collect the rest of that nightmare fuel up because I do want to be able to replenish my like shadow swords and stuff like that, and you can definitely do that with Maxwell. The armor's a little easier, I think, because I think it's just paper that you use with it. It's paper and it's nightmare fuel. This fissure is still there. Now there's another one. Righto. Ow. How dare you? Alright, so... it's getting bigger. So what this tells me is this would be a bad time to go into the ruins. Alright, you blighter, I'll have ya. What? Do like the way that those guys' legs move. It's kind of neat. Normally fighting these things would drain your sanity too quickly for you to stand there and just do that like that, but when you're Maxwell again. Maxwell House. Coffee helps. Actually, this was a different area. This wasn't even the same one. Interesting. Is there any nightmare fuel loitering about here? Yes, there is. Perfect. The ruins must be having a real spaz attack right now, down below us. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna get from there. Alright, so we might want to build our prestidigitator soon, just because we can, and we should. We'll eat a couple of those green mushrooms before we do that, because all that inventing will give us, of course, a little bit more sanity, but... Oh, and there's another of these things. I'm just gonna kill them. These aren't actually as scary as the Terror Beacon. I've got a good helmet. It's actually worthwhile swinging twice, just in case he spawns near you again. Oh, okay. Well, I actually swung 3 times, and he just kept spawning right under my swings. Luck. Okay, anyway. Yeah, because we've actually got quite a bit of Nightmare Fuel. We were actually really close to the places where he spawns, so this is actually a really good resource that I wasn't thinking of when I set up base. So that was lucky. Better than skill, but sometimes better to be lucky than good. There we go. Still mole people around here. Alright. Now then, let's go ahead and make our top hat, which we'll use to make our prestidigitator. How do we make this? Boards and rabbits. Right, rabbits. That's going to be the tricky part. I forgot to eat a green cap before I did that. Anyway, let's go ahead and eat that now. Doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, definitely would have been nice to have remembered that. Okay, what else should we drop off in here for now? I don't really need this hammer right now. Rocks I've been keeping in there. Let's go ahead and drop a log in here, cook up some monster meat, and we'll eat that. So a little bit of health as well, but it's not that much. There, we're already pretty much okay. We are running out of good food, though, so that's going to be a bit of a concern, especially because we're quite hungry. I should make... actually, let's do that. Let's go make ourselves the crock pot. That's a really important thing to make, and I've sort of neglected to make it. So let's go ahead, grab this, find ourselves a patch of trees that really have nothing better to do with their time, and just burn it down. The one up by the entrance actually looks pretty good for that, just because there's nothing else in it. Always pick the trees that don't have like berry bushes or any other resources that you're going to want to keep around. Oops, this way. So there are some rabbits down here, but they're harder to catch because they don't have the predictable little hole. Oh right, I already burnt this down. I'm amazing. Alright, there we go. And we'll go ahead and build ourselves our drying racks and crock pots out of this. I was wondering why I had grass clippings. There we go. Yeah, sure, this one. It's kind of weird how they've got like the pine cones that are still fine after you burn them. I guess it's sort of like a reference to the fact that normally a good burn for pine trees is actually quite good for them because they start growing back really quickly. Get lots of new undergrowth and stuff like that. It becomes much more vibrant. Some of them even won't like drop their seeds until they like get a good fire going, so. Remember kids, forest fires are helpful for the forest. By which I mean, please don't take my advice and burn down forests. That would be awful. I've had enough of those this year, frankly. Alright, and once you've deforested an area completely, it's the responsible thing is to just replant. There we go. And eventually this will have returned to the splendor of the forest that it once was in this weird underground cave environment. There we go. Just probably eat another green mushroom about now. There we go. I think my regen rate for this is not quite as fast as my stamina recovery rate, so I still actually probably should not just eat those. Oh, there's a rabbit. I have my baskets with me. Where did I keep those? By the tentacles. Okay, fantastic. Actually, I can't really capture that rabbit very effectively because I don't have any means to keep it alive, so let's actually just not harass it for now. I forget, do I actually need the prestidigitator for the thing that I want? Yeah, I do need the prestidigitator to build prototypes of that stuff. Crap. Well, Such is life sometimes. Sometimes life is just a big stinking lemon. Anyway, we'll probably just go topside for the... Oh, there are 2 rabbits here, but I need 4. The rabbit population will slowly increase, which is helpful. I wonder if I can just use this to repair that. No. That'd be like something that would be nice if you could just use the nightmare fuel as a sort of like fuel source so you don't have to completely rebuild stuff. Okay, so let's put all of that in there, and let's work on our crock pots. Okay, blocks. Right. There we go. And crock pots. Let's go ahead and chop down some of these trees, get them out of our way here. We'll build the crock pot to the left of our fire just so that everything's in that nice radius so that we can see everything while we're cooking. Alright, we could use some more wood regardless, so. Alright. Even though this isn't a fully grown tree, we'll chop it down too. Probably get attacked by a tree monster, because that's the kind of life I lead. Yeah, stop complaining, Maxwell. You're a horrible monster anyway. Hurts a lot less once you cook the stuff. Anyway. Alright, so that should be good enough. Starting to get some sound desync here, and it's, again, on my side, not the recording. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and drop our crock pot over here. Ta-da! Fantastic. Okay, so I think something that I could do was something like... Actually, that might turn to mush. Alright. Well, there were a lot of berries, actually, that I could collect. Let's go see if those are around. What the heck happened to you? Right. Just eat this morsel as well. Just scarfing down pretty much everything in my path. Actually, where were the berry bushes? Oh, they were up north by those carrot-eating hippies. Right. Well, I don't have any meat on me. Why don't I go visit them? Look how easy it would be to just grab that rabbit, were it not for the fact that I think that all the ways would actually kill it. I don't remember if there's a way to pick up a rabbit. Probably is. Put a trap on top of its head or something. Alright. Well, why don't I actually grab my bug net and go topside for a short period here? Oh wow, there's even more of those things up here. How long have the runes been active? I forget how long they go for. I thought it was just a few days. Feels like they've been going longer. Well, those berry bushes have actually not gotten their fruit back. These ones have. Or maybe I didn't pick them, I don't remember. But we'll go ahead and go topside and just collect up some rabbits. It shouldn't take us too long. Because I really don't want to wait until enough rabbits literally fall from the ceiling for me to deal with it. I'd rather, you know, be a little bit more proactive than that. So you can actually, if you're living in the caves, live entirely in the caves and eventually get rabbits, but you'd have to be a crazy person to want to do it that way. And I may be a crazy person, but I'm a different kind of crazy person, damn it. Alright, let's continue replanting here. This makes a good burn spot for when I start building a bunch of... Well, actually, I can still already build all those, I was thinking of building a bunch of drying racks for monster meat and stuff like that as well. Those are usually actually quite good. Because dried monster meat doesn't take up too much health or sanity, and the sanity... Or it takes quite a bit of sanity, but it doesn't take that much health. So... farming spiders would actually be pretty okay if I had that. It's not ideal, obviously, but when you're down here, you've got different food options than when you're up above ground. Alright, how are we for light? We're okay. And is this a level 3? No, 2. Okay. And were things a terrible mess up here? I think they probably are going to be, because I think the Hound Wave is going to show up when I come up here. Oh, how did I know? There we go. Well, I'm in a pig village, so it shouldn't matter that much. Pig King, in fact. Alright, hounds, come get me. By which I mean, come eat these delicious porky pigs. There we go. Alright, what were we doing? Rabbits, right. Oh, wow, it is a trek to get rabbits. There's that parrot, of course, which is kind of odd. It is such a long way from my home to get to rabbits. That is kind of awful. Alright. I'll sod off you. I've actually got a fairly good helmet, so I'm not too worried about a couple bops and bruises. Alright. And where were we going? We could probably actually just go across like 1 or 2 biomes. And that might be enough. We are going to have to camp out the day here, so we do need 4 rabbits, which is quite a lot of rabbits. It is kind of precipitous that it is raining as soon as I come out here, though. Good lord. Okay, I might as well get on the road here. Hit the road, Jack. By which I mean Maxwell, who is not at all named Jack, but, you know. However you want to swing it. This better not be a frog rain. I don't think it is. I think there just are frogs about, because there's all these ponds, but... Alright. It's nice to also be able to get a bit of grass while I'm up here. You know, I probably should have grabbed more of my traps, but I can just make a couple more. I don't really mind using up a bit more grass and twigs to make some. Okay. Alright, so we'll have to camp just because I don't actually have the means to catch rabbits at night. I could just dig them up, honestly. You can't dig up a rabbit hole. The rabbit hole will be gone, so it's no longer a renewable resource. But you immediately get a rabbit, which you may or may not actually get in your basket if you're a scrub like me or not. So that's a thing. Alright, so we should be coming up across a couple rabbit holes over here, just because that's sort of how this area works. Rabbits? Okay, well, there's one hole over here. Another one over there, so... we'll go ahead and set up some more. And we'll just spend the rest of our time collecting grass and twigs to replenish that stock that we're using up here. Alright, like that. Try and go for a hole-in-one here, just by which I mean 4 holes, 1 go, but which actually sounds really dirty now that I think about it. Anyway, let's see. I was up to 33, so I actually only need like 10 more to be back to pre-rabbit trap levels, and I can bring the rabbit traps back with me, of course, but still. I think this helmet is actually a little bit more waterproof than I thought it was. Like, it obviously would be fully waterproof. There'd be nothing going through that helmet, but I'm surprised that it has enough coverage to keep my moisture from going up faster. This isn't the worst that rain can get, though. Alright, why don't we actually make ourselves a pretty parasol while we're at it, though. There we go. So the combination of that and the helmet seems to be doing a pretty okay job. Keeping the rain out. And then it stopped raining, of course. Obviously, that's going to be what happens. Let's eat this stale green cap here. Yeah, sanity should be skyrocketing up pretty quickly regardless. Could also go ahead and augment that a little bit by also wearing our top hat. Why don't we? Because we're not really worried about our Shelmet doing anything down here. Yeah, you can just see his sanity skyrocketing up there. Alright, and I think that actually is going to be our episode for today. It's been a pretty eventful one, honestly. Even though it doesn't seem like it. We seem to have been doing a lot of things. I don't feel like I was ever stopped, which is kind of the nice thing about having a lantern, honestly. Once you've got it, it kind of means that you don't have to worry about stuff. You just sort of run around with your lantern that I cannot find on my inventory bar. There we go. But, yeah, that's where we're going to call it for today. I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.